Welcome to the very first episode of KOBOLD Culture Capture video series. I'm thrilled to launch this new initiative where we'll be sitting down with KOBOLD employees to learn more about the culture and values that make our company unique. Today, we are joined by Thomas Bloom, our general manager,
Thank you, Piper.
Played a very pivotal role in shaping KOBOLD's culture over the past 2 years. Thomas, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. Can you start telling us a bit about your journey with KOBOLD and what attracted you to the company in the first place?
Absolutely. Thanks, Piper. My journey with KOBOLD, it's been about 2 years now. My journey started with a recruiter finding me, telling me about us. They were looking for a new general manager. They were looking to hire outside of the company for the first time. So that's where my journey started. And within the first couple of days and weeks, I knew even before I got here, my goal was going to be to help us grow. That was why they were bringing me in, and wanting to make sure that everybody got involved as quickly as possible. So that's how the journey started. What attracted me to this, interestingly enough, I didn't know much about the people before I got here. Didn't know much about the products either until I did my research. But once I got here, within my first week, I recognized that we were really a hidden gem. Great people, great products, lots of opportunities to use our products, and we were just clearly not well known enough yet, and we needed to get our story out there. And I think we had the potential to really do something great. So when I got here, told everybody the very first day, here I am, I'm the new general manager. I knew they were all looking at me like, what's he gonna do, new guy?
Right.
I let everybody know my priorities were pretty simple. Our goal was to grow, and my priorities were people, process, product. So I just really invested on the people side first, processes followed, and then from a product standpoint, it's not that we need new products. We're thankful that the Germany R&D team delivers great products already. It's just about making sure we get the right products in front of the right people. I think that's probably how we're answering that third question. So yeah, that's what it's been like so far, and it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, yeah, as someone who's been here for about 6 months, I can definitely say that what you've been doing has been great, and
awesome.
I can tell that you really do care about the three characteristics: product, process, people. So yeah, it's been exciting working with you and being here.
Yeah, awesome.
Could you share with us the vision you have for transforming KOBOLD and what inspired this change?
Yeah, so my vision was, before I got here, everywhere else I had done consulting for 8 or 9 years. I had supported lots of facilities when I was in a corporate role. Everywhere I went, I just kind of collected bits and pieces of what I saw that worked well and things that obviously didn't work so well. So when I got here and I knew I was going to be responsible for setting the tone and creating a vision of what the culture was going to look like, I tried to draw on my own experiences of what I liked and what I didn't like and what I saw work and what not work. And so my vision when I came was to let everybody know I wanted to create a space where everybody felt psychologically safe. And by that, everybody has different definitions of that. For me, my definition of that is making sure everybody feels like they are seen, they're heard, they're cared for, they have the ability to speak up and speak out, even if it's speaking up about a topic and we're asking for feedback and we make a decision that maybe doesn't align with what they expected. I want them to still speak up and know that we're taking it into account, even if I can't answer it 100% or give them what they thought we should have done, if they at least participate in that way. And then hopefully that allows them to respect the decision we made, and then we can all move in that same direction. And so I think that's been my goal from day one. And the reason was, everywhere I was at before, that was some of the secret ingredients that I saw at companies that were small, privately held, family-run businesses, the ones that really succeeded well. That was one of the key consistent themes I saw between all of them. Right. Because underneath it helps me feel like we're getting the most out of our resources that we have. And for me, that's always been your people resources. Buildings, equipment, things like that come and go, but your people are it's a cliche, but they really are your most valuable asset. So are we getting the most out of the people that we have? So if people don't feel valued or heard or understood, we're not getting the most out of who they are, and that's a waste. So
Right.
let's not do that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can definitely attest that that is the case here.
Mm,
I always feel very
good.
comfortable coming to you and really anyone in the company. So um, it's very much appreciated, and what
Good.
you're seeing is definitely seen and um, enjoyed. So,
Awesome. Thank you. That's great.
all right. So, what specific steps or initiatives have you implemented to foster cultural transformation within the company?
Right. So I think from a initiative standpoint, the first thing I did was just do a lot of listening. Just me personally, when I got here, it helped me learn more about what we did, and it got me a chance to learn. It gave me the opportunity to learn more about everybody as an individual. From that, the two things that we really initiated that helps us with our culture, one would be EOS. The second would be using Rabbit. So EOS, for people that don't know, it's Entrepreneurial Operating System. We've partnered with a local implementer who helps kind of guide us through the process. But the idea is it's a set of tools and a way to structure your business to help, and it's designed for small family-run businesses, believe it
Mm-hmm.
or not, and it helps them stay aligned, working towards a vision and a purpose, all pulling in the same direction, and then setting your plan for growth. And a big part of that is setting cultural values, how you use those, your daily habits, and then how that influences everything you do, all your processes, how you hire, how you fire, how you make decisions. So that was really a key part of it early on in our EOS phase. The second piece, Rabbit. Rabbit is a tool that gives you the ability to actually measure your culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tool, it's anonymous, it's online, takes a couple of minutes, 2 days a week for us. Everybody gets to give us feedback on me, feedback on the company as a whole, feedback on their manager and their peers. And so that data pairs perfectly well with what we're trying to do with EOS. And then I don't use it as the be all end all, but it definitely gives me a good indicator of what are people thinking and feeling, right? If I look at a certain question and it starts to go in a negative direction, I can unpack that a little bit more and ask some more questions, because a natural outcoming of that was I started doing monthly small group sessions
Mm-hmm.
where I can pull out some rabbit questions and ask more and get more feedback that you can't get online. So
Right.
that's probably the two big pillars and the big tools that have helped us. And then, yeah, just practicing what we preach is a big part of it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I will say Rabbit's a really fun tool.
Good.
I always like seeing the notification pop up on my computer and
Mm-hmm.
my chance to give my feedback, and it's always really good feedback. So,
Good. Love it.
yeah, great.
Awesome.
All right. And how do you believe that this cultural shift will positively impact the overall performance and success of Kobold?
Uh, I would say if we're going to be successful at all, it's going to be because of our culture, and how we work as a group. Uh, I told the group when we came up with our cultural values and our 6 key core values, those were the 6 things that we had to do better than anybody else and do them consistently. Strategies change, economy changes, all those other things change. We can decide that those are the 6 things that define who we are as people and how we do what we do. And I told the group, if we really do that, that will be the single biggest reason why we succeed or why we fail. We can make bad decisions and you can recover from them. You can try something out with a customer and maybe it doesn't work. You can try launching a new product or a project, and sometimes it doesn't go well. And you can learn from all those kinds of mistakes. But the values in terms of how you do what you do, picking those and making sure that they were the ones that were going to help us succeed, um, that's going to be the number one reason why we succeed or fail. So that's why I spend so much time talking about it, so much time asking questions about it. It has to define everything we do. Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Yeah, that just made me think of one of the themes that we have for the year is to fail forward.
Right.
So I think that's definitely kind of encompasses that. Like
Mm-hmm.
we can try, if it doesn't work out, do the next thing, always working together, collaborating.
Yeah.
I think that's like the biggest thing here is that everyone's super open to communicating with one another and
Mm-hmm.
just working together to find a solution or solve a problem. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Interdependent.
All right. Well, that is all the time we have for part 1 of our culture capture
All right.
with Thomas. Thank you so much for taking the time to discuss this with me. It's been great. It's obvious that you have a lot of passion for our culture and our values, so really shines through. And be sure to stay tuned for part 2 of this
That's right.
interview, where we'll dive even deeper into how Thomas has helped shape the culture over the past 2 years. And yeah, thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Piper. All right, guys, come back for part 2.